Hi folks, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We are in the class trial for Chapter 4 as we investigate who it is that killed Mew, the ultimate inventor. Last time we were in the class trial, we were debating a whole number of things and ultimately came to the conclusion that Mew had tried to do a murder. But this may or may not be self-defense, as Mew had planned on killing Kokichi and basically framing Kaito with the event, and her hope was that she could use her knowledge of the Neo World Project and the Killing Machine, sure, in order to rig the class trial in her favor. However, she was intercepted. So we've been trying to understand how exactly that happened. Ultimately, we came to the conclusion that she was likely got with a roll of toilet paper.
Unbreakable toilet paper.
Unbreakable toilet paper.
Unbreakable.
Yeah, and we began to investigate whether or not Allison's cylinder theory holds water.
It's going somewhere.
Something is happening. Somewhere. We don't know if it's quite cylinder theory, but it's definitely something. So
there's
yeah,
hidden route, back route that only Mew could use, like Shuichi says here. I think it's that the world is a cylinder and that it circles back around.
Indeed.
And that's why the sign, when it got knocked down and sent down the river, it showed up on the other side. Loop. This is why you could hear people from the mansion that were over in the chapel and all that jazz.
Yep.
So I
am gonna do though is that's our recap from last time.
Yes.
But you sent me a bunch of texts between last episode and this one, so I'm gonna toss things over to you. What you feeling, Allison? How you doing?
I realized that.
How you doing?
Yeah, I have thoughts, and normally you kind of ask me who I think did it. And I actually realized we didn't really do that here. We kind of
I asked you who you thought was suspicious.
I guess that's true. I did say Himiko was suspicious. I did say Kaito, but I don't think actually that it is Kaito anymore. I think Kaito was genuinely framed in this situation. Like, I don't know. I don't think that Kaito was involved actually in killing Mew. Obviously he was involved in Mew's plan, it seems like. I was talking about Kibo a little bit last time. I was suspecting potentially Kibo because Kibo has been worked on by Mew, and you had like a vested interest in him, and he's been hearing voices and has been like potentially upgraded by Mew, and he and Mew have interacted a bit. So I think either way, I think Kibo is going to come into play in this trial. I think he's involved in some way.
Okay.
However, I don't think he did it. At this point, I don't think he did it. In editing the last episodes, because I'm the one that edits Danganronpa, it's sort of behind the scenes. I was listening back to conversations that we have had with Kokichi, that we have had with Gonta. And honestly, the very, very short instance where we were disputed by Gonta for a bit, where Gonta was sort of pushing back. But also, in that moment, I realized that Gonta didn't really say anything. Gonta wasn't really saying, like, why he was pushing back. He was just saying, like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. And Gonta's been saying a lot throughout this trial that he doesn't understand. Like, he doesn't really know what's going on. Nobody is talking to him about it. No one seems to be talking to him about it. He's been concerned about this situation, with the virtual world, since the beginning, and at least is giving this pretense or, appearance that he doesn't know what's going on. We know that Gonta and Kokichi have been tied together a whole lot. They've been doing a bunch of shit together. Kokichi has sort of cultivated Gonta as a henchman, almost.
Yeah, especially specifically for the virtual world, Kokichi asked Gonta to be a bodyguard.
Yes, asked him to be a bodyguard. And has been working, Kokichi's been working really closely with us, and, it just has this relationship with Gonta. Plus, Gonta has expressed earlier in this chapter that he really wants to be useful. He really wants to be a protector, someone who can help, someone who can do something, because he feels very useless and kind of helpless. So my last piece of evidence, I guess, is Kokichi at the start of the trial being like, hey, Monokuma, what's the deal with two people? Like, what's the deal if you have two people who are being equally voted on who the blackened is, and somebody can't decide, like, we're like split, but one of them is actually the blackened, then the person who is the actual blackened gets convicted, and then the other person who was, received the other half of the votes is safe. So he was asking about that potential situation where Monokuma, am I remembering that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Did I understand that right?
I think it was the asking about two people was the part that I was hesitating on, because it was mostly just like, if half the group are right and half the group are wrong.
That's what I mean. Yeah, sorry.
Does that still win? Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess that's not technically two people. That is, one person is the blackened, and the group is 50-50 split between the actual blackened and someone else.
It's mostly like if the group can't figure out who the blackened is, and they split their vote 50-50.
Okay. So, all this to say, my theory is Gonta did it.
Okay.
I think Gonta is the blackened. I think he might potentially even be an unwilling or unwitting blackened. I think it's possible that he did not know. I think it's possible he was persuaded by Kokichi, that Kokichi caught wind of Miu's plan and used Gonta to intercept and kill her. I think it's also possible there could have been a body swap between Kokichi and Gonta, and that there could have been something there, or, like that, or in some way, I think that Kokichi knew he was being targeted and then used Gonta in some way to prevent himself from being killed.
I think that's a really interesting theory. Sorry, if I was making a face very briefly during that, the only reason is because she was killed by strangulation.
Right.
Which is a hard one.
It's a hard one to do, and they even...
Yeah.
They commented on that about somebody being strong enough to do that. However,
but everybody in the virtual world has the same strength.
Exactly.
It's equalized. So anybody is as equally capable.
Right.
I'm not saying that as even really a conflict. I'm just mentioning that strangulation is difficult.
Yes. Strangulation is difficult, but then on the flip side, everybody's strength is the same in the virtual world. So yeah, and if Kokichi is telling the truth in that he never actually met with Miu on the roof, that could still potentially hold true if Gonta went and strangled her, or if Gonta went and met with her, or that there was something that happened where he's like, I never met with her because I was actually in Gonta's body, or something like that. Like it's there could have been. I don't know. There's some shenanigans here, but I suspect Gonta.
Okay.
Gonta, and
we have a firm finger point, even on screen.
Yeah. I realized
a firm accusation.
We are like 8 minutes into this video and we haven't even played any of the game yet. But I needed to.
No, I know that I just think it's interesting because I think Gonta's name literally had not come up in a previous episode, at all. So I do think it is a fascinating pivot.
Yep.
But let's see how it works out, I guess.
I am curious to see how it works out. There's something that's been spinning in the back of my mind that I feel like solidified a little more in re-listening at least to the last episode, and then that made me think about previous conversations with Gonta, and I'm also laying in bed at night every night. It's keeping me up, thinking about this game. I love that
this game haunts you. This game haunts you in the best kind of way.
Yeah, literally 2 nights ago, I'm like laying in bed and like talking to my husband. I'm like, okay, so I think this theory is. He's like, yeah, it's 1 a.m. Go to sleep, Allison.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm excited to see how this plays out then.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Was there really?
Oh yeah, we got to come back to cylinder theory first.
Yeah.
we got to work our way there.
Miu modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Miu added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
So they're still thinking operating on the assumption that there are two separate walls in a box.
The very concept of a cylinder has never crossed the mind of a single character in this game.
No.
So I just want to make sure we know what we're dealing with.
It has not, but the reason why I'm still sticking to this theory is because in past trials, we've had shit come up that was literally, we watched one of these little diagrams just change.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Allison, I'm you know what? I'm a borderline advocate for cylinder theory at this point. I'm all for it. I hope it plays out for you. But I'm only bringing it up because, like, I love how you're like, well, the counter to cylinder theory is like, no, there is no cylinder theory until that comes up in the game.
No, you're right. There is no cylinder theory yet.
But we believe.
I'm a firm believer.
I'm a follower of cylinder theory.
Yeah. Cylinders are very strong objects geometrically.
Well, there you go.
I do know that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
What the fuck, man? What's this? Get.
What is it, Kaito?
What are you doing, Kaito? What's going on? Hey, listen. Like, if it turns out that Kaito is actually the one that did it, and everyone in the comments has been gaslighting me for the past 40 some odd episodes.
I mean, could you expect anything else if that was the case?
Sorry, that was really mean. I just called out every single commenter.
Anytime Allison is correct about a killer, everybody to gaslight
Yes,
hard
yes.
in the comments.
I don't mean this as an offensive thing. I mean, keep doing it.
Yeah. Protect the secret.
Don't reveal anything. I did just throw the controller though.
It was very funny. Hey.
You set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
What? Huh?
Nothing to do with it.
You do not believe in cylinder theory, Kaito?
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Or are you just doing us to get to a truth? Because he could also be doing that. Because that would be a very Kaito thing to do, is to come in and be like, hey man, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean,
and then we kind of go back and forth, and he's like, look, hey, you got
my boy Shuichi.
You just needed someone to push you a little bit, and
to reach the cylinder.
To reach the cylinder.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Okay, all right, bud. Rebuttal showdown. Okay, what do we got? Map of the mansion, map of the world, Miu's avatar, wall added by Miu, setting
on Kokichi's avatar. It's the stun lock.
The stun lock. I think it's going. Where is the map of the world? The virtual world is surrounded by walls on all four sides, and there is a loading point between the two areas of the map.
I think we're just gonna have to see what the actual prompt is.
Yeah.
Because it could be. There's 3 of these that it could be. Yeah.
Gotta figure out is how Miu got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about it's pointless? We gotta take a whole new approach here.
I'm advancing.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
Yeah.
But you just said so, didn't you?
Oh shit.
That wall Miu set up.
That wall
only lets non-human objects go through it.
Okay.
Humans aren't able.
Actually, I think it's. Do we have Miu's avatar?
Yeah, Miu's avatar setting is yes.
Is okay. That's right. Because
that she's a non.
We have not presented that piece of evidence.
No, we
yet,
haven't.
So that makes sense.
That could be it. It's possible that Kaito has a different thing he's gonna say, but yeah. Otherwise, I think it's Miu's avatar.
Yeah.
To pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not just an object.
Yes, there.
She is.
Yeah, she is an object.
Ah, we did that really fast.
Yeah. No, that was
great.
clean.
Whew. That's how it felt like that was supposed to go. Hey, and
The wall wasn't the only thing that Miu changed.
if Kaito was actually just being a bro there, then that was great. Then it made it look like we were having a little back and forth. And then he's like, look, man.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah.
Look at you.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Okay.
I already told you. the more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
It's not like I like you or anything.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
Oh, man.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
All right.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
No portals, no mounts.
No portals, no mounts. Yep, no warps. No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Such a... okay.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Hey, you remembered.
Oh, you did.
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
I agree. There was just something about Monotaro saying that did crack me up a little bit. I'm sorry. Damn it. Anyway. Thanks for the hint, Monotaro.
There was no hidden route because it just wrapped around in a cylinder.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Good job, everybody. Good job, Bears. God.
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
I gotta say the line.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the cubs to reveal something? He's riling them up. I guess I should thank him. But I have no idea why he does something sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
See, he keeps... I don't know. I mean, he also just wants to help. It might not be him. He might not know actually what's going on. He just wants to help. I don't know.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
I hope it's about the visors. That would be a great thing for Snoogie to bring up.
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The event that led us there.
I mean, okay. What that led us to the virtual world?
To all the strange occurrences.
I I don't know what...
I'm not actually entirely sure what she's talking about. Can we just keep on...
I don't know either. Events at the chapel?
Maybe? There's a lot of occurrences there. Maybe, yeah. No.
Oh. No, I'm talking about when we were both in the mansion.
Oh,
in the
that was
world.
her seeing us seeing Mew, hearing Kibo.
Oh, I actually
big
thought
old slam.
I actually thought that's what that piece of evidence was, but
Yeah.
I didn't read the piece of evidence.
I was wrong.
I was wrong.
I was wrong.
Sorry. All right. Yeah, which one is that?
It's
That's
probably
Smoogie's
Smoogie's account. Yeah, there we
go. Okay. What? That's not what I'm talking about. Oh, the thing that happened while we were looking for the secret of the outside world. Sumigi,
Is that not your account?
You're
Okay,
being so vague.
we should read the things before we present them.
You're right.
Smoogie's account may have been something different.
Yeah, you're totally right. Okay.
I screwed up. I'm a fraud.
What is Smoogie's account?
No,
what
that's
strange
exactly what
happened in the virtual
Loud
world.
noise? Loud noise. Yes, it's This is Mew's avatar.
separate.
It should be the same
It
thing.
should
Fine,
be
fine,
this
whatever.
I didn't
Loud
realize
noise.
they were separate.
I didn't either.
Literally, we knew what
we
the
said the right answer 3 times.
Heard in the kitchen?
They just wanted it in a particular order.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We did mess up.
It's fine. Yeah, the big bang. Because the bang happened first, and then all of that, everything else started to reveal itself. But
Well, no, Mew's avatar was
Mew's
first.
avatar
Yeah,
first.
Mew's avatar was first, then the bang, then Kibo yelling.
Okay, I guess you know what? We're gonna talk about revealing Mew's avatar over here in the window because she probably passed through the wall and got to the other
Well,
side.
we've already used that fact at one point.
Mew's avatar walking around? Have we presented that piece of evidence?
Yeah, I believe so, because we were like, how do we even know she ever came to this side? And it's because Smoogie saw her. We've already presented that piece of evidence.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, yeah.
That doesn't mean it's not going to come back up, but
Yeah.
we have already used it.
Okay.
Ugh.
What? What was that sound?
It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
Okay. The loud voice. Yep.
You all heard that sound too?
Oh, you heard it too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point.
Yeah, that middle map loading point sound can't go past it.
Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Yep. For now, let's go outside and check.
Oh no!
Yep.
What?
That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close. Yeah.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Gotta be the sign, right?
The sign, yeah, because we saw it when we left the mansion before we went over to the chapel. Yeah. Okay.
Something that shouldn't be possible, like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise.
It's gotta be the sign.
I need to remember everything else that happened in there. It's time for a Hangman's Gambit. No, it's a mind mine.
I gotta find the sign.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the
not
clock.
That. Nothing over there. Okay, what about over here? What the? Where are
You'll find
Where
it.
are the objects? Oh, there it
Hey!
is. All right. Cool. All right. Look at that. Oh, that one. Oh, shit. I thought maybe I could
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And then get the silver out of there.
Get the silver.
And the pink.
Can I click on it now?
Maybe. I
No.
think you need to clear the...
Oh, okay. Let's do... I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I gotta do this. Yeah.
And then I think you gotta get
And then
those
these
pinks.
guys over here.
And then maybe that top corner too?
Yeah.
Just go deep, deep, deep.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
It's this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
We did that one really fast.
Yeah, that was efficient.
Thank you. Now that I know what the game
The
is.
sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Mm-hmm. But I look back around. Yep, her hand slipped. Yep, we did that.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign.
You're gonna Hangman's Gambit now?
Yeah?
Psyche
Another
taxi?
psyche taxi?
2 of them?
Just to say it was out of place?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Here we go. All right, well, I'm gonna settle back and have a nice little rest.
As I
Here we go.
drive my car.
Yeah,
here.
just a chill, long mini game. Here we go.
Just a chill, long mini game. Yeah, this one is long.
Psyche Taxi is efficient when it needs to be, but also it just takes a long time.
Yeah.
And there's fewer chances for you to fall into a pit than there were in the snowboarding level, therefore it's inferior.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely more chaotic.
Yeah. At which point was the signboard swept away? Question mark.
At which point was the signboard swept away?
Yes.
At which point was the signboard swept away? When you knocked it down?
I mean, we're gonna have 3 choices, so let's see.
Let's see what we got.
Thinking time. River, mansion. So.
What?
River.
River?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not
Kerpow. Welcome.
good. All right.
Join us.
Join us, ma'am. Welcome. All right, off we go.
What's next?
All right, this one's a little shorter.
Is it like, where is it? Where did we find it? Where did it go?
Oh,
Which
no.
direction did it go? Oh, Allison.
Okay.
I'll shut up. I'm not gonna say. Oh, Allison. Phew.
I gotta use my.
No.
I gotta use my powers, but I also have to keep going fast.
Oh my gosh. There you go.
There we go. The disappointment when you said my name.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It was just.
Gina's gonna be upset.
I will not. It just was funny. You really thread that needle.
I
Was
really
all. That's
did.
all. It was just very funny.
I really dodged it, huh?
Yeah. Whereas the end of the river, chapel.
There is no end.
Okay, but you know what they're asking.
I know it ends at the chapel. Where is the end of the chapel side?
Chapel side.
Transition, not transition point. Yay! Where does it lead? It leads to the mansion side. Oh God!
That's a lot of letters, huh?
Okay. Are these ones moving, or is there just the road
Not
is
right
bigger?
now. Road's just bigger.
Okay. It's gonna get. I'm gonna have to. Oh, now they're moving. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh man.
Oh God. Oh man. Oh jeez.
Things have become more complex. Oh.
Sorry, everybody.
Nothing to
Come on,
apologize.
get back in the line!
Drove right in the middle of 2 bars.
I was hoping that maybe they would. This is like Sayonara Wild Hearts now.
A little bit, yeah, I agree.
Ah, no!
What a classic.
That's such a. Man, What a good game. Hey, if you're curious, we played that game. You can go watch us
And
play
it's a banger of a game. It's so good, yeah.
Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Mansion side.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of work for a very simple concept.
Yep.
Admittedly, it's a confusing concept, but it's a simple one to explain.
It's because they didn't give us any evidence that it is a cylinder. Well, I guess they did, but they didn't. Anyway.
Nobody has hypothesized about a cylinder.
I know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to get there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god! How is there more? Right down the middle, huh?
Just go. Just cruising.
It's a one-way street. Are there going to be more cars on this road? Oh, what is this?
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, that time they did sync up.
Oh, man. All right,
yeah, there you go.
I gotta, like, actually use the... Ah! No! Did I lose any girls? Are we okay?
No, we're good. We kept our girls. We kept our girls. Thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done.
Come on! Ugh. Ooh, 2 at a time.
Yeah. Kind of alternate between, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
right
that's a
between them.
bummer.
Oh, but I picked up 2. Okay. Oh man, he doesn't.
Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float?
What the fuck is this?
Upriver. It's saying it went the river. It went the
upriver.
opposite direction of the current.
I see, right? Cause
Yes.
right. There is no loop. There is no cylinder. Against the current.
There is no cylinder. Where's this lady going? Oh, that's a bummer, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, we did it.
It connects.
Hoorah! Woo! Complete.
I mean, we had to explain it some
appeared as
way.
though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Yep.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream.
Mm-hmm.
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
But it is an object.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
No, we are not.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know. But Shuichi should know, right?
Am I gonna have to spell cylinder? That'd be great.
That would be great. Do you know
What?
how to spell cylinder?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
This fun mini
Can you
game?
spell cylinder?
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
I don't know.
So, how are they connected?
Got a little
Do
Kaito
you know
pause
Shuichi?
there.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Huh? Show the question. What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried down the river? Hold on. No, let me see the map of the world. Can I look at it? Oh, it's right here. I don't have a lot of time. The loading point splits when going through the wall. The loading point in order to... Okay. I was gonna present that. but I don't know if that's right. Let me try. No. Okay. No. All right. What am I thinking of?
I mean, I figured it was the wall that Mew added and the fact that objects can go through it.
Even though we gave that information already?
That doesn't mean it can't be used twice.
Lattice near the chapel. No.
Yeah, I figured it'd be the wall added by Mew.
Oh, wall added by Mew.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this one in the middle.
Because to exactly what you're saying, if the signboard can go through the wall, then that at least would explain why it wasn't stuck.
Yep. No, you're totally right.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
I'm having a little bit of trouble with this chapter because there's a lot of overlap between the pieces of evidence where I feel like a lot of things can sort of be applied in like multiple different situations. I was thinking of the map of the virtual world, but I was actually thinking about this piece of information.
Yeah, I mean, they are separate. They cover different things, but yeah.
Anyway, that's fine. Yep. Because objects, it's an object.
Should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
Yep.
But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
So you know the answer then, Kokichi.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream?
Downstream and upstream connect.
That's it!
Yep.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Little loop. It's a loop!
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop.
Yep.
The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls
are the same. They're the same wall.
They're exact duplicates.
Sorry. Cylinder!
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate.
Yeah, well
They're
done.
the same.
Thanks. I love how you kept being like, well, technically, they haven't
barely fight you on this one. I didn't even try. This is like, yeah, sure. It's just not been verified yet, so keep that in mind because it might make answering questions annoying at some point.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, no, well done. You got that pretty much immediately.
Yeah, I did.
Almost as early as you possibly could have gotten it.
Oh, thanks.
The same wall.
It's been a joy.
Thanks.
The walls themselves are connected.
Yep.
Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
I just want to see the graphic change. I just want to see that bullshit. Come on.
The idea is you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
He's
Literally.
like, literally connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us.
Oh, sorry. That just happened.
If both the
I al-
river and wall
I also
are
clicked through
connected,
his thing.
then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose I should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world.
Uh-huh.
I think it's time to spell
It's time to
cylinder.
spell cylinder.
Nope.
What is that? Oh,
What could that
jeez.
be?
Oh, shit. That's the click on button. Is it round something?
Worth a shot.
Round.
Nope.
No? Shit. I'm trying to see what are the letters we have here. M. M D.
What have you clicked on so
I've
far?
clicked on D and
Okay,
R.
wanna try L?
So I guess I'll try L.
Nope.
Nope. I guess it's M. That's
It's
a W. What? Is it world? Is it world something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's world something.
World shape?
Oh, world shape. The world, like, shape of it? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
What about everybody? World. I just wanted to spell cylinder.
I wanted you to get the chance to spell cylinder.
Is that an
and
O?
Yeah.
World. Oh, no. I guess I'll try an L. No, I don't want to try an L. World. Oh, shape. S.
Nope, I was
Fuck.
wrong.
Okay. That's a P. I'll try a P. Nope. I'm just hurting myself now. World what?
No. Loops.
World loops.
It's
the
world loops. Yeah, it's
Yep.
loops.
Yep.
We're so focused on the shape of the thing. What they're
Yeah.
saying is it's a whoa.
It just loops around.
Yeah, that's why there's so many O's. I was like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of O's.
Yeah, and the P's. I was
Yeah,
like,
and
there's
the
a lot
S,
of
it's
P's.
loops.
All right. The world loops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That covers it. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's so funny because I feel like every time we're like, we know what we're trying to say.
Yeah, it's just what
How-
the specific words are that they
Yep.
freaking rope way.
The
Yep.
virtual world is a loop.
Play. All right.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Yep.
There we
Also,
go.
that path just goes right through as
And
well.
floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
It's just a small world.
No, it's just small.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
I've got terrible news, y'all. Our world loops.
Yeah, here's the
It's
thing.
just a little bit bigger.
It's just really large.
Yeah.
All these fucking flat earthers here.
I know. Children.
What are they teaching in school?
Very good.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
You heard it because you were next. The buildings are next to each other. They still haven't quite gotten that, I feel like. Potentially.
Or at least Spooky hasn't.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
It's not a loading point.
It's not a but you weren't hearing it at the map loading
It's fair.
point.
We haven't discussed that it's not a second loading point. It's just yeah.
Actually,
constructed.
if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Thank you, Shuichi.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion,
That means
then the loop...
The loop technically starts at the squiggle
At the loading
line.
zone,
Yeah,
yeah.
at the loading zone. It starts here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I click on it?
There!
Yep.
Got it.
Nice.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
That was the actual point. Yep.
Yep.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map,
Yeah. Look at that.
but the loading point was actually at the edges.
I was waiting for that fucking map
You
to
have been waiting for
change.
it, yes.
Oh.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
This is a terrible map design, though. Why do you have the road between them on the right and left at that point? What's the point of the river?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, what?
Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm just noting that.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Yeah.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Shuichi's like, you got it.
You got it. That's right.
Impressive, Shuichi!
That was quite
Big
a
old
laugh.
laugh.
That was a big laugh.
Big old laugh.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Uh-huh.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Clearly, he knows what's going on here.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Mew also set this trap.
I mean, she did.
It all
Yeah, this
began
is
when
this
Mew
is all
showed us
Mew's
the map.
design.
This is
Literally.
all-
Yeah, that's why she drew the map the way she did.
Yep, she did it to trick us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Except for it's very clear that
That's right.
Kokichi kind of
Good
knew what
work,
was going on.
Shuichi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Pay attention.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Kaito.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Also, that's a contradiction, Kaito.
What?
I'm not going to believe your lies. I'm going to believe in everyone. And it's like, well, then you're not believing him.
Then you're not. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Which is fair. Don't get me wrong, but like it is a contradiction.
Yeah.
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him.
I don't know if that's a distraction.
What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? Intermission?
Intermission time. Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Time for some bears.
Well, the bears might be tired.
I don't really want to participate in this one.
Yeah.
But I don't want my kids to do it either, so... Can we just skip?
Let's see.
It's me.
Let's see what he said.
Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monophanie's period is late because we're gonna still go on that whole thing.
Still doing that.
I don't know if I even care about this bit.
Father, why do you know Monophanie's cycle?
And another...
Never mind that. How do you feel about not doing this one?
We can just skip it. Lack of hibernation?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
Sleeping and, stuff and things. Let's go.
Yeah. So you got a lot on your mind? Okay. Is it because the graveyard shift's better? Okay. What? Really? So you think you're just goofing around? It's because you want to stay friends? Watch it in real time? Father? Alright. Okay. Are we done?
I think we're good.
That one was nothing.
It was nothing.
Cool.
And at least one of them will be dead soon.
One of them will be dead. The point of that is that Monokuma is still checked out.
My head!
Oh.
Monotaro! Pull yourself together!
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head! My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy.
hate this bit.
I hate this bit so much.
Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Great.
It's just a bad bit.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. Back to the class?
Can we go back?
There we go.
All right.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Thanks, Himiko. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, you nailed it in one, honestly.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
Yeah, we're like, okay, ignoring that, let's move on.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
I wonder how these are recorded. I've always wondered that with the class trials because they're so back and forth that, like, typically visual novels are recorded just one person at a time.
Yeah.
And you never kind of know where you're going to be at. You're just going through a list of lines. But because these are so back and forth, I do wonder if they have a custom recording set up for the class trials.
And if they play out, like, they act off of each other and stuff.
Yeah, like, if there's like key players they record first, or whether they have, I don't know. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
They seem responsive enough to where, regardless of whether they're recorded in groups or not, it sounds good. But I am just curious. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I would. Indeed, I agree. Yeah. Interesting.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Miu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
I'm just gonna say, whoops, my hand slipped again. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
We know!
We know!
She
We're
dropped
aware!
the bridge on purpose,
Okay.
so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Miu.
Oh, okay.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Miu did it. If Miu did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof.
Okay.
Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Miu. Miu not bad person. Gonta think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion.
Was that just like,
If Miu was
no,
killed
we
on
wouldn't
the
have been
roof of the
friends.
Yeah, in a
mansion,
different life, it could be friends. They're like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Not have been
No,
friends with her.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Devastating.
Oof.
The culprit must have moved Miu's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
I guess they could have moved her body with the mat,
With the pallet
the
thing?
pallet thing,
Yeah.
and like slid her over and then just like shoved her off the roof. And then she hit the side of the chapel as she fell down. Mm-hmm. And all her shit fell out whenever that happened too. I don't know.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Right. A person can't go through
Yeah, it's
it.
like a person can't drag her through the wall and then...
Well,
yeah.
okay, which means whoever disposed of the body maybe knew about the rule.
It's possible.
Oh, I know. I'm jumping ahead again. I
No,
realize,
but it's definitely possible because
Yeah.
they would have to know not to
they can't pass
drag
through
the
it.
body through. Yeah.
Yep. And like, how else are you gonna get the body if you're separated by the river? You can just quickly like shove it off the roof.
Only Miu was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Miu's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Miu's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Gonta, not throw her!
Huh?
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Sorry. Huh? What was that? Everyone's moving on! At least Tsumugi is.
Physical strength equalized?
He just said that. He just said that.
That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
Jeez. Also, everyone is fucking ragging on Gonta. Like,
Well,
I mean,
because Gonta's like, what is the virtual world?
yeah, I know. And like,
And
they're
where
like,
is
we
it?
gotta
And
keep
how does
moving.
it work? And they're just like, buddy.
Like, we gotta, that's, like, we don't have time for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, we were all just there.
And that we were all
so
just
like,
there.
what's the issue?
But is it not, I don't know if it's actually Gonta not understanding the virtual, like, something is off. He keeps asking about it.
Yeah.
Like, he keeps asking. He's like, what is the virtual world? I don't know what you're talking about. And he was hypothetically there, which makes me think that maybe he wasn't there. Like maybe he wasn't there. We know his body was there, or at least he had an avatar.
Yeah, I was
that
about to say, we know he
there,
has an avatar that was there,
that was interacting and
100%.
stuff. Like, I don't know if you can have yourself split across two avatars or something. Like, I don't know. Just also the fact that he just said that too. Like, he didn't throw her. I don't know.
Well, that would potentially contradict what you were just saying.
I know.
Those are in opposite directions.
That's what I mean.
But yes,
Yeah.
I agree. There are weird things going on.
So they're all weird
Yeah.
things with Gonta. So I just okay.
How did they send Miu's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard.
We've already read the scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it quickly. Okay.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Miu there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case.
Well, yeah.
I feel like I'm being dragged by my nose here a little bit, but we need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be a clue we need to solve the case.
Is it nonstop debate time?
So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be...
Or is it, am I just picking from the list? The lattice hitting the wall.
Yeah. Well...
Or Miu hitting the wall.
Let's try the lattice.
I'm gonna try
that. Okay.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I guess it's her body.
I guess so.
Oh, shit, I'm like getting a little low on health here.
That's it.
Okay.
It's okay. Every time you get a right answer, it heals you. So.
That's fair, yeah.
I think the sound came from Miu's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
I guess if it hit the chapel wall, and then we're probably gonna talk about the lattice, about how we got the body over there. Yeah.
The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
I guess the
lattice is like a mat. You're right.
It's too
Yeah.
flat. It's more like a tatami mat, I suppose. Right? Is
Mhm.
or
yeah,
like
I think
very
it's
thin
like
wood.
it's like a bathroom mat. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could use that to pull her.
But not if it hit. It would just be like.
Yeah. Okay. I was
Ruling
thinking.
those out.
Sorry.
The only other explanation is that the sound was Miu colliding with a wall.
It was a little hard to tell how flat it was. I
Yeah.
thought maybe it could have been like a pallet.
I was about to say
Yeah.
I've been picturing it more as a pallet in my head, but
Yeah.
once you reminded me that it's like a bathroom floor mat,
Yeah.
that changes things.
That makes more sense.
I'm so sorry, Corey. My legs fell so hard asleep.
no.
Can you adjust? Thank you.
If that's the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
Which means she was like,
Oh yes, even better.
Yeah,
I have a gift for you.
come
I have a
into
gift
my
for
lap.
you, Allison. Oh yes,
Sweet kitty, you're mine now.
She's so cute, but my knees hurt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, why don't you settle in with me, dear Corey?
We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question.
Yeah.
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Do you know what happened?
Can you solve the mystery? How you feel,
Buddy.
children?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now.
I don't like you saying that you didn't deny it.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do it.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
You didn't hear my internal monologue, but I
Yeah.
had an idea. You'll what?
Oh.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
Just slid it
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
You didn't
there's
hear
no-
my internal monologue.
And there's
but-
no tracks in the snow. We know that.
which means sliding a body wouldn't affect anything.
Yep.
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
You just know the whole thing, Kokichi. You just know. You already solved it.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I got you. Kokichi's talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. Let's say it out loud. All right. I don't know what minigame it's going to be, and I'm not going to guess. Hangman's Gambit.
Hangman's Gambit? Something the snow?
Sled off roof?
Sled off roof? Yeah, I like that.
Or slid? Maybe slid off roof? Yeah.
Yeah, slid off roof. Okay. I need an O.
Is that
Is there
a
any-
Monokuma bubble? Sorry.
Huh?
One of the bubbles has like something. Yeah, it is a Monokuma bubble.
Oh, I will take that.
Monokuma, well done.
That's funny. Is there an F?
Yeah, right there.
Right there. Anywhere else?
Yeah, there's one.
There. Oh, there's one bunch of them.
And then there's an R right there. Yeah.
R, and then there's an O right here. And then right here, and then I saw an F down here. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's one right here. Cool.
Solid.
All right. You got it. So I gotta...
Cozy cat blocking where your controller
Use the
goes.
sloped roof
Yep.
as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide?
Yep.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. Like a mat.
Like a mat? Come on. Oh, this is a back
couldn't even
route.
present it. Oh yeah. Can we lie? We could lie?
We can lattice near the chapel.
Even
We're
if her
gonna use
avatar
that.
slid off the roof.
I wonder
Would
what
it
the lie
slide off that
is.
quickly?
Oh.
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise,
Crash.
it must have built up a lot of speed.
Yes.
Lots of snow piled up on roof.
Snow built up on the
Not
roof.
frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
It might be that.
That's not the issue.
We'll see.
Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Maybe it's this.
There's nothing like that around.
Yeah, it's that. That's the answer.
Oh, shit.
There's definitely a lie, but we can just do the normal one.
I'm going to do the normal one. Sorry.
And we know what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to run through this.
Even if her avatar...
Yeah, it's at the very end.
I wonder what the lie is, though.
I'm very curious about what the lie is.
I don't remember what the other... We were so intent on lattice, I don't actually know what the other evidence is, so it's probably that one.
Probably agreeing.
Yeah, but still.
With
You just
something.
need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Can I get the B-spot?
Yeah, nope.
I didn't get it, but that's fine.
But,
All right.
no, that's wrong.
Still, we did it.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
She just slid down and just poof,
Yep.
like right into the wall.
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
Yep.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
That's correct. Okay. All right.
After the culprit killed Mew on the roof,
Little gray guy.
placed her corpse on a sled.
I like how they're doing the replay
comic, yeah.
in the virtual world version.
And slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof,
Sorry, it's just like
It was very fast, yes.
glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Bang.
wow.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
All right. Yep.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Sonis reference! You made that reference!
You and me, Monokuma, you and me.
You literally said that. Sonic? That's so funny.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Good to know how you feel, buddy.
I see.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new families.
Stop it. Just shut up.
I wish.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Shut up.
I just fucking hate the Cubs sometimes.
Now that
Most
we
of
know
the
how the
time.
body
Yeah.
slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
I'd
No,
give
we-
it a solid 98% of the time.
Yeah.
Every once in a while they say something that makes me laugh,
Yeah.
but like...
Most of the time, I'm
Yeah.
not here for it.
Uh-uh.
All right, Kokichi's like, all right, well, we're nearly there.
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Do I pick now? Is this it? Do you know who it is, Shuichi?
The culprit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Frankly, the four that I've always suspected, not always.
It is your core list.
My core list. Samugi and Kaito.
Samugi's there.
Kaito's there.
It's always possible.
And you, Kokichi. You're in that list too. Kaito got beamed out though, so I don't know. I don't know. If he got beamed out, he'd have to log back in, and we had no login from him, so I honestly think Kaito's safe. I think he was genuinely being set up by Miu. So I think we can rule him out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna...
That was me with chalk.
I think we could probably rule Tsumugi out too, because Tsumugi was with us for a lot of the time. Although she did split. We all did split for a bit.
She was with us when the bang happened, though.
But that's the thing. She was with us when the bang happened. So I think we can probably rule her out too. Shuichi was us. We know what we were up to, for as far as we can tell. That leaves Kokichi and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got me.
That's right. 5 suspects. Me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments.
I mean, do we think Kaito was lying? Not Kaito, Kokichi? Kokichi was probably lying about getting on the roof, potentially. Is it absolutely wild for me to do this right now? Okay.
Gonta, did you lie about something on the roof?
So we're gonna press... I don't think that's the final pick, but we are gonna press Kokichi. I think that's what we're doing right now.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
What? Gonta doesn't really understand this virtual world stuff.
Yeah.
But there's no way Gonta would ever kill Miu. Believe that!
Okay.
I was wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. That was mostly
I just want to see what happens.
I want to test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Because I think we need to press Kokichi.
It's you.
Yeah.
Decide.
Yeah.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Yeah, that one. That's what I was there. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting. It all began when Miu showed us the map. Couple of lies here. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof. Okay. Yep.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Yeah. You did...
Mind mine.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know.
What are we looking for here?
We'll find out together.
What? Shuichi's just doing something. Shuichi's just doing
He's going on a little journey.
He's going on a little journey. What do I need to discover in here? Okay.
Oh, it's which of those statements
Oh!
is the lie, I think. It looks
it's-
like which of those statements.
I think it was the roof.
Yeah, so we can
not
leave that one alone.
I never went to the roof.
Yeah.
It's that one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn.
That's a shame.
That's damn. The blue is tripping me up. I didn't Okay, there we go. We just have to do that.
Yep.
Which way are you guys gonna flip? Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A lot of solos here.
Alright, I got a lot of time.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can get rid of these.
And then just that one blue one over there too.
Yeah, I might be able to get that blue with changing one of them. Let's see. Nope. Fine. This one.
Clear.
Yep.
I see it.
Yep. What's the deal with that, huh? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, what's up with
You were
that?
explaining that the door to the roof was locked. You said...
Kokichi did it. Interesting. Why would Kokichi be leading this whole thing, essentially? You know? Like, Yeah, he never went to the roof. Okay.
But later, you said.
Since the mansion was on the top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If you're saying you'd never been to the roof,
yeah, that's a lot of detail.
How do you know all that?
Specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Pulled on forward. Yeah.
Oops, sorry, Corey.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
This is an act. This has to be an act.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
That's my question.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Kokichi.
Just a fun character.
What a great character.
I know.
What? You're suspecting
Oh,
me?
wait.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, wait a sec.
Wow, good job, everyone.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
Okay, or
Where's
maybe...
the transcript?
All right.
Bring in the transcript.
Bring in the we got the receipts.
No, she didn't.
Oh, is this gonna be a back and forth?
Yes, she did.
Everybody's yelling right now.
She did not.
Everyone, just chill the fuck out.
She did too.
Oh my god.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Are you into this? Are you
A little
back?
bit. Sonic kind of got him going again.
All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby.
Just get out of here. I'm done with this.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna
I like how Monica was like,
Himiko
oh,
said it.
I did not program you to make these comments to get there.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what.
What is going on?
But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think that he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof.
Okay.
I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get to the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger.
Okay. Is this a... Oh, it's just a non-stop debate. Okay.
It's another lie one. I
Yeah.
think probably the mandatory lie one, but...
I think you're
I
right.
didn't go to the roof.
Okay, Kokichi in
I've
the
had enough
salon.
of your lies, man.
it's that there are no witnesses that can confirm it. It might be that one, honestly.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kokichi agreed to meet up with Mio at the rooftop, but the door to the rooftop was locked. He couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There are no witnesses that can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon. So I think we might have to lie with that. I mean, maybe it's not a lie. Maybe it's the truth.
I don't know. It depends on what we're
Yeah,
responding to.
That's fair.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
I think
Liars
that's where
burn in hell, you know.
I pretend to agree.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
I think we're contradicting it, like, oh, I saw you walk out or something like that.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
like, I think it seems like that's the thing.
Yep, I think you might be right.
Kokichi's lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire.
Okay.
I didn't go to the roof.
Okay.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
Lies, man.
The roof door was locked and I couldn't
Open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once.
Of course. And stayed in the salon.
Oh, shit. Shit, I missed. Shit. Shit.
Things have gone awry. Things have gone so awry.
I need to hit that 3 times in
Yeah.
order to get rid of it. Okay. Things have gone so awry. Like, why didn't it go away?
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Okay.
Kokichi was blocking it. Literally.
I'm not lying. The roof door was locked and I couldn't open it. So what did Kokichi do? I turned back at once, of course.
And stayed in the salon.
I didn't hold it long enough. God damn it. God damn it. I gotta hold it longer. Sorry.
I didn't go.
You got this. It's
I got
all
it.
good.
I got it fucking this time.
So what did Kokichi do?
It's funny to have canonically tried to
And stayed
like
in the salon.
contradict it and then. Okay.
There.
Nice.
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury.
Perjury. All right, it fucking
Kokichi,
inverts, so I
You're
know I get
lying
it right.
now, aren't you?
Wow! Whoa!
Oh my god.
I didn't know I could do that.
I didn't either. The power.
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you.
Oh my god. Okay, I know that we are about to dive into Kokichi's lie here, but I wonder if we're gonna have to do that next time.
I think that's a great idea.
Ooh, I just wanted to get through and be like, and do our lie there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
End with perjury. That's what my mom always told me.
amazing. All right. Next time, we're going to dig into what exactly Kokichi is lying about and see if we can figure out if it connects to the culprit, if Kokichi is the culprit, or if it's somebody else.
Mysteries abound. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, we'll have to find out next time, folks.
See you then.
Bye.